Have you ever noticed how some people celebrate their birthdays like a grand festival, while others treat them like just another ordinary day? Some people wait excitedly for midnight wishes, balloons, cakes, gifts, Instagram stories, parties, and attention from everyone around them. For them, birthdays feel magical because they represent love, importance, and happiness. They count down the days, plan outfits, organize celebrations, and post every moment online. But then there are people who don't care about any of it. No cake, no party, no excitement. Sometimes they don't even tell anyone that it's their birthday. They wake up, continue their normal routine, go to school, college, work, or stay at home, exactly like every other day. And when we see people like this, a question naturally comes into our minds. Why? Why do some people celebrate their birthdays with so much excitement, while others feel completely disconnected from the idea of celebrating? Is it sadness, loneliness, maturity? Or is there something much deeper happening inside the human mind? The truth is that human psychology is never simple. Every person carries different experiences, emotions, disappointments, memories, and ways of understanding life. A birthday may seem like just one date on the calendar, but psychologically, it can reveal a lot about someone's emotional world. For some people, birthdays stopped feeling special because of painful experiences from the past. Imagine being a child waiting excitedly for your birthday, hoping your friends would remember you, expecting your family to make you feel important, or dreaming about having a special day. But then, nobody remembers. Friends forget to wish you. Family stays busy. Maybe you planned something and nobody showed up. These moments may look small from the outside, but emotionally, they can leave deep marks inside a person's mind. Over time, repeated disappointment changes the way the brain reacts. In psychology, this is connected to something called learned helplessness. This happens when a person experiences emotional disappointment so many times that they eventually stop expecting happiness altogether. At first, they feel hurt. Then they lower their expectations. And one day, they emotionally disconnect completely because expecting something good starts feeling more painful than expecting nothing at all. This is why some people say, birthdays are just normal days. Sometimes they truly believe it, but sometimes it's simply an emotional defense mechanism created to protect themselves from future disappointment. Caring becomes painful, so the mind chooses indifference instead. Social media has made this psychology even more complicated. Today, birthdays are no longer private moments. They have become public performances. Instagram stories, Snapchat streaks, aesthetic decorations, expensive dinners, surprise parties, and viral birthday reels create pressure around birthdays. People don't just celebrate anymore. They display their celebration online for everyone to see. Because of this, many individuals unconsciously compare their lives with others. Someone sees another person receiving hundreds of birthday wishes and starts wondering, would people care this much about me? Psychologists connect this behavior to social comparison theory, which explains how humans naturally compare themselves with others to measure their own worth and importance. This is one reason why birthdays can feel emotionally stressful instead of joyful. Some people avoid celebrating not because they hate birthdays, but because they fear feeling unimportant or forgotten. Then there's another category of people who don't celebrate because life itself has become exhausting. Work pressure, studies, deadlines, family responsibilities, career stress, financial struggles, and mental overload slowly turn life into an endless routine. Psychologists often connect this with something called time blindness, where people become so trapped in survival mode that they lose emotional awareness of time passing. Days blend together, weeks disappear quickly, life becomes automatic. In such situations, birthdays don't feel exciting because the person is mentally tired. Their birthday arrives in the middle of assignments, meetings, exams, or responsibilities, and before they even realize it, the day is already over. These people are not intentionally ignoring happiness. They are simply too busy surviving to fully enjoy life. But not everyone who avoids birthday celebrations is emotionally hurt or mentally exhausted. Some people genuinely reach a level of emotional maturity where they no longer depend on external validation to feel valuable. They don't need parties, gifts, or social media attention to prove their importance because their happiness comes from within themselves. According to the self-determination theory in psychology, true happiness is created through self-growth, inner peace, self-acceptance, and meaningful personal fulfillment rather than outside approval. These people understand their worth without needing one special date to remind them. They may still enjoy their birthday quietly, spend time with close family, or simply reflect on life peacefully, but they don't feel emotionally incomplete without a grand celebration. Interestingly, this mindset often affects other parts of life too. People who don't obsess over birthdays are usually the same people who don't chase attention everywhere else. They don't constantly seek validation online, they don't show every emotional moment publicly, and they often prefer peace over popularity. But that doesn't mean they never feel lonely. They are human too. Even emotionally strong people sometimes want to feel remembered, appreciated, and loved. The difference is that they've learned something powerful. Life itself becomes beautiful when you stop waiting for one special day to feel important. For them, celebration is not limited to birthdays. It becomes a daily mindset. A peaceful morning, personal growth, meaningful conversations, family, health, or small happy moments become enough reasons to appreciate life. So, whether someone celebrates their birthday with loud music, cakes, gifts, and hundreds of wishes, or spends it quietly like a normal Tuesday, both choices reveal something meaningful about their psychology. For some people, it reflects emotional pain from the past. For others, it reflects stress, responsibilities, and survival mode. And for some, it reflects inner peace, emotional maturity, and self-understanding. In the end, the real question is not whether you celebrate your birthday or not. The real question is this: where do you find the celebration of your existence? Outside in attention, validation, and the approval of others, or quietly within yourself?